Over 7 years, Kurt Voss shared the dream of the Cassandra Voss Center, hearing stories of people's own loss and how to turn that loss into a place of beauty and power. This $2.8 million center is among the largest gift totals for a building dedicated to thinking about gender and identity.
Cassandra and I had a wonderful relationship in that we love to communicate, we love to debate, we love to solve the world's problems by conversation.
The Cassandra Voss Center explores and celebrates the things that make us different. Our mission is to help people better understand and respect one another, however they define themselves.
To me, it's quite simple. I think that we can be stuck as human beings in our own paradigms and what we think we know and what we do know, or we can wake up every morning and try to grow and learn something that we didn't know previously. I choose to live in that way. I think this building speaks to that it will give an opportunity to people to enter this space and learn about all kinds of things that maybe they wouldn't have thought about previously. They haven't studied, they haven't read about, and like my daughter, learning about some of these things ignited her into so many other different areas.
We're an academic center, but that doesn't mean we're just chronicling history. We're deeply engaged in the scholarship of gender studies.
We live in a world where we frequently see so much injustice and pain, and this is a space of hope and transformation, of having great dialogue about hard issues, but knowing that we can make a difference with those issues.
A lot of alums look back and they say, St. Norbert is my campus. So to see a space like the Cassandra Voss Center on my campus is inspiring to me, and it offers hope because that means that St. Norbert College, my college, is having conversations that very few places are having.
Who says there's only one way of thinking about gender and identity, or one way of talking about it?
I think overwhelmingly when men hear something like gender-conscious programming, they often remove themselves from that discussion because when we hear the word gender, we often think women. But I think it's really important for men to think about the ways that their identities have been shaped by these kind of wider cultural discourses around masculinities, and I think this is a great place to explore that.
We all care about identity and transformation. Identity is really fundamental, and when we think about Kurt and Cassandra's relationship, which is one of transformation, that's what we all believe in and we want. We all want to live in a better world, and the Cassandra Voss Center is about making that happen.
On a daily basis, our scholarship has to confront the real world, and the real world has to confront our scholarship.
There's really few centers like this, one that brings together critical masculinities programming, women's and gender studies academic work, women's center programming, and I think in terms of its impact both regionally and nationally, I think it can be huge because I think the Cassandra Voss Center can help fill needs within the field, but also be a place that people turn to and realize this is where really exciting work is being done and can be a model for the country.
We don't take a narrow view of gender and identity issues. Rather, we strive to look at things holistically, meaning we're strong believers in intersectionality.
Our core values are that we're scholarship-driven, we're welcoming, we're innovative, we're fun. We think about intersectionality, or the ways that all identity intersect and inform one another at our core, right? And by doing that, we're going to change the national conversation.
Kurt made it his mission to create a place where others could be engaged, inspired, and transformed.
Well, I love my daughter. And it was hard for me to consider all these positive things that I knew she was going to do. I knew she was going to change the world. To have that stop because of an unfortunate car accident. It was an opportunity for me to make a play. I went with it, and here we stand, almost a year into it, with all kinds of fantastic things going on inside the building, impacting a lot of people's lives. What a coincidence.